CJ Flyer back with the fire, another YouTube video. We're sitting here patiently waiting for NBA 2K24 to come out next month in September. So I figure while we're waiting around, let's talk about these Mamba moments, okay? We were told roughly a month ago that there's gonna be, the Kobe Bryant version of the Jordan challenges from 2K23 in 2K24. We just don't have any more news other than that. They just told us, hey, you're gonna get some Kobe challenges. So I figured, why not spend the time? We've gone ahead, we're gonna predict the Mamba moments that are gonna be in NBA 2K24. Now with it being the Mamba moments, of course, we have to have 24 Mamba moments, for Kobe wearing 24. So I've gone ahead, put these in a spreadsheet, nothing glamorous. Okay, we're gonna go through these one at a time. And as I was making up these Mamba moments, I thought, oh, maybe 24 is a bit too ambitious. That's a huge number of challenges right there. I might not be able to get 24 moments from his career. No, that I could have had at least 30, 40. I mean, there's just so many great games from Kobe Bryant. It's insane. So let me know in the comments below if there's any Mamba moments that you think should have been included, ones you think should have been removed as we go through these, because there's quite a few that I left out that I think definitely could have been in here. But these are the ones that I think are the best. And the way I did this is starting from the beginning of his career to the end of his career and trying to increase the difficulty a little bit as we go along. So this first challenge here, March 23rd, 1996, before Kobe Bryant is drafted into the NBA. It's a high school championship game, state championship against Cathedral Prep. Now, Kobe didn't actually have that great of a scoring game for the state championship, but he did get 17 points, recorded 8 rebounds, and they did win. So that's how I, set the star goals. I'm assuming that these challenges will be very similar to the Jordan challenges, in which you have, a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 goals. And so, 1 star, we'd say score 17 points. 2 stars, we'll say get 8 rebounds, because I think getting the 8 rebounds is probably going to be harder than getting the 17 points with someone that's, one of the primary scorers on the high school team. And then third, win the game. And a lot of these 3-star goals, it's going to be winning the game. Not very creative, I know, but if you look through the Jordan challenges, quite a few of those is just winning the game. So assuming this is what the Mamba moments are going to be, we're just going to stick with that same formatting. So next, we're going into Kobe's rookie year. Now, for those of you that don't know, Kobe Bryant did not have a great start to his career. He struggled early on and did not make much of an impact until after the first couple years of his career, once they started, getting to the finals year after year. So that's just something to keep in mind, which it does help for coming up with this list of Mamba moments. So January 3rd, 1997, Kobe's first 20-plus point game, scoring 21 points off the bench on 50+% field goal percentage as the 1-star goal. Grabbing 5 rebounds is the 2-star goal, and the 3-star goal, this might be a little bit ambitious, so this one I think we could shift around, take out, because I know I said I'm trying to slowly increase the difficulty as we move along here. Recording 2 steals and 2 blocks in a game might be a bit ambitious, but it is the 3-star goal, okay? And this one, getting a little creative, instead of just making it a ton of games where you gotta score a ton of points, because that's what a lot of these are, is Kobe scored 40, 50, 60 points. February 8th, 1997, the dunk contest. Kobe wins the dunk contest. He's one of the last superstars that I can think of to participate. Him, Dwight Howard, Vince Carter, there's players today that I think could definitely win a dunk contest or participate. A lot of stars just choose not to. We're talking LeBron James, John Morant, those guys easily could come in. Anthony Edwards, that would be a fun one too, so it's kind of disappointing that no one wants to participate in the dunk contest anymore. I mean, I understand why, injury risk, and it looks bad if you go out there and you lose to the G League competitor. So I guess I get it, but it's just kind of lame, you know. I wish we'd see more of what we saw back in the day with the dunk contest, you know, like Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins going at it, Julius Erving, just really fun matchups from the star players of the league. So we get a little bit of a throwback with this, the 1997 dunk contest. And, you know, in past 2Ks, the dunk contest has been set up like a Guitar Hero. Like I remember in 2K13, back with like Blake Griffin and Kevin Durant and Derrick Rose on the cover. You know, it was like a Guitar Hero setup. You had to press the right button as it came up on the screen. So maybe you could do something like that. Maybe you could do it like back in the 2K 9, 10, and 11 days, where it's just different button combos for different dunk moves. I mean, whatever you want to do here. Something that is not too difficult, but at least presents somewhat of a challenge in the game, I think would be nice. So that's the third challenge. Moving on, fourth Mamba moment, May 10th, 2000. Kobe's double clutch game winner in the Western Conference semifinals, game 2 against the Phoenix Suns. Now, he did not have an elite scoring game in this game. It's just the ending was incredible. Him with his double clutch game winner. It's one of his iconic game-winning shots in his career. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and look it up on YouTube. I'd love to include in this video, but you know, I'm not partnered with the NBA or anything, so I can't really show that clip. Sorry. So, 1-star goal, score 15 points on 50+ field goal percentage. Goal number 2 for 2 stars, record 6 assists, and the 3rd star win the game. June 2nd, 2000, same playoff run. We're going to the Western Conference Finals this time. Game 7, it's a 4th quarter comeback. And in this Mamba moment, we're only going to play the 4th quarter. We're not going to play the full game, just to make it a little bit more interesting. So starting the 4th quarter, they were down. The Lakers were down to the Trailblazers 58-71. So your 1-star goal would be scoring 9 points in that 4th quarter. The 2-star goal would be recording 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block, same as he did in the game. And then the 3rd star would be, you know, completing the comeback and winning the game. Again, same playoff run, this time to the finals, June 14th, 2000, against the Indiana Pacers. Now this one, I kind of want to take this one out because the more I think about it, you know, Reggie Miller has not given 2K permission to use his likeness in the game, so the odds of this Mamba moment even being meaningful at all is pretty low. You know, I put as the 2-star goal as an outscore Reggie Miller in overtime, but Reggie Miller wouldn't even be in this game unless he, for the sake of the Mamba moments, decided to let 2K use his likeness in the game. But let's just pretend for a moment that he did. 1-star goal, score 8 points in overtime. 2-star goal, outscore Reggie Miller in overtime. And the 3-star win the game. Again, this would be just overtime only. And then after this, maybe you have a cutscene of, you know, Lakers winning that first championship. Fast forward to next season, we have December 21st, 2000, a game in which Kobe only missed 6 shots and scored 45 points against the Houston Rockets. So the 1-star goal would be scoring 45 points. The 2-star goal, which to be honest, probably feels more like a 3-star goal, but missing 6 or fewer shots. You know, it's easy to get the 45 points, right? Especially with Kobe even on the hardest difficulty. But to get 45 points on 6 or fewer shots, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. And then, of course, win the game. May 13th, 2001. Fast forward to the second finals run, completing the sweep. Western Conference semifinals, game 4 against the Sacramento Kings. Score 48 points on 50+ field goal percentage, record 16 rebounds, and win the game. And you know, you might think to yourself, oh, there's ways to cheese getting the rebounds in 2K. Historically, we don't know if it's going to be like that in 2K24. But if you think about it, it might be a little tougher than you think, because you have Shaq in there, and Shaq's going to be going for those boards relentlessly. So how are you going to get those rebounds with Kobe if Shaq's always there in the paint to grab the rebound? You're going to have to strategize and figure that one out when you're completing these challenges. May 19th, 2001, setting the tone in San Antonio. Western Conference Finals, Game 1 against the San Antonio Spurs. score 45 points on 50+ field goal percentage, record 10 rebounds, and win the game by double digits. So not only winning the game, but winning it by a significant margin. Fast forward to the finals against Philadelphia, the 76ers. Game 5, score 26 points, record 12 rebounds, and 6 assists for the 2-star goal. And then this one, I thought, oh, we could win the game again, but it's just getting too bland. So now I'm starting to sprinkle in, scoring points with other players or getting the team involved in some way or another. And so just for the sake of doing it, we put score 29 points with Shaq. Now we're skipping the whole regular season of the following year. We're going straight to the finals of 2002, June 12th. Game 4 against the New Jersey Nets. Completing the sweep, score 25 points for the 1-star. For the 2nd star, record 6 rebounds and 8 assists. And for the 3rd star, again, just trying to bring some variety to the challenges, score 34 points with Shaq. January 7th, 2003, we got the 3-point parade, party, barrage, whatever you want to call it, against the Seattle Supersonics. So 1-star, score 45 points, 2-star, shoot 50+% from the field, and the 3rd star, make 12 3-pointers in the game. It might not be too difficult to make the 12 3-pointers over the course of the game, especially if it's set to 4 12-minute quarters in 2K. You could just be chucking it every play, but you got to be shooting 50+% from the field to do it, which makes it more difficult if you want to get all 3 stars. March 28th, 2003, this is, I believe, the final matchup against Michael Jordan, coming back from his second retirement to join the Wizards. And so Kobe and MJ going head-to-head. Star number 1, Kobe scored 55 points on 50+ field goal percentage. Star number 2, record 3 steals, and star number 3, hold Michael Jordan to 23 points. I thought that would be a nice, exciting transition going from the Jordan challenges to the Mamba Moments in 2K24. December 20th, 2005, 62 points in 3 quarters against the Dallas Mavericks. This was just a complete annihilation by my favorite team, the Mavs. Score 62 points in the first 3 quarters. Outscore the Mavericks with Kobe in the 3rd quarter for the 2nd star, and win the game by double digits for the 3rd star. And now this is the game everyone knows about. I think everyone would agree without doubt that this Mamba moment has to be one of the Mamba moments in NBA 2K24. January 22nd, 2006, 81 points against Jalen Rose and the Toronto Raptors. Score 81 points on 60+ field goal percentage for the 1st star. For the 2nd star, make 7 3-pointers on 50+% 3-point percentage. And for the 3rd star, instead of just winning the game, I put 3 steals and win the game. April 30th, 2006, entering the playoffs. Now, this is post-Shaq, so Shaquille O'Neal's no longer on the team. He's with the Miami Heat now. This is when Kobe is just leading the drive, scoring bucket after bucket without a lot of help from his teammates. He doesn't have any other superstars to back him up. It's kind of just him on an island doing his thing, which is what we saw in those recent regular season games from the previous couple moments. So this is round 1, game 4 versus Phoenix Suns. This is another Mamba moment that I think will be included in the game, that we can all agree should be in the game. It's his iconic game winner against Steve Nash and the Suns. It's one of the greatest broadcast calls in NBA history. I love hearing it. I love watching the highlights from this game. And yeah, they did go on to win with that game winner. So, 1st star, score 24 points. 2nd star, record 8 assists. And 3rd star, win the game. And that's going to be all for this playoffs, because after they did win that game 4, I believe they had a 3-1 lead and blew it. Before blowing 3-1 leads was popular. Even if they got past the 1st round against the Suns, they were not going to be making it to the finals that year. They just didn't have a well put together team. It's just Kobe on an island. And if you look at championship teams throughout the years, even with the mega superstars like Michael Jordan and LeBron James, they had a decent supporting cast. Guys like Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade. So moving forward to 2007, March 16th, this is just a high-scoring game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Score 65 points on 59+ field goal percentage for the first star. Second star, it's getting more challenging. We're asking to record 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. And then for the third star, win the game. April 15th, 2007, another high-efficiency game from Kobe against the Sonics. Putting up 50 points on 25 shots. So for the first star, score 50 points. Second star, take no more than 25 shots to get to those 50 points. Which, you know, if you shot 100% from the field without any free throws, that's no issue. But take no more than 25 shots and then win the game by double digits for the third star. February 2nd, 2009, Kobe and Pau Gasol combining for 92 points against the New York Knicks. Star number 1 score 61 points with Kobe. Star number 2 score 31 points with Pau Gasol. And star number 3 shoot 50+% from the field as a team. So this is like a real team effort game. You know, like I said earlier, the Lakers, it was just Kobe on an island without a supporting cast. Now he's got that supporting cast. He's got Pau Gasol. He's got guys like Lamar Odom on the team, Matt Barnes. They're putting together the championship team now. It's 2009, and as we all know, this was kind of like the comeback year for them after losing to the Celtics in 2008. So fast forward to the next moment, April 25th, 2009, first round comeback from an awful Game 3 in Game 4. Against the Utah Jazz. So Kobe just had an awful performance, horrendous Game 3, very poor scoring efficiency, but then he came out in Game 4, scored 38 points on 50+% field goal percentage, and that's the first star. For the second star, record 6 rebounds. For the third star, win the game by double digits. May 23rd, 2009, Western Conference Finals Game 3 against the Denver Nuggets. Carmelo Anthony, Chauncey Billups. So for the first star, score 41 points on 50+% field goal percentage. For the second star, record 6 rebounds and 5 assists. And for the third star, win the game to move on to Game 4. June 4th, 2009, NBA Finals, Game 1. This was, you know, obviously Kobe did well for most of the series. But this Game 1 was one of the most iconic ones for him against the Orlando Magic, Dwight Howard, Jameer Nelson, that whole squad. So score 40 points for the first star, record 8 rebounds and 8 assists for the second star. And for the third star, win the game by 25+ points. Just imagine on Hall of Fame difficulty going up against Dwight Howard, prime Dwight Howard, and the rest of the squad. Hedo Turkoglu, you know, that whole team, you know, a lot of stretch forwards on there. You got the defensive rim protector, Dwight Howard. You got some good ball handling and defense from the guards. That would be a tough one. All right, we're down to the second to last Mamba moment here. June 17th, 2010, in the NBA Finals. I figured, you know, as we're closing this out, instead of just making it one game or one part of a game, let's go ahead and make it the whole series against the Boston Celtics. You have to average 28 points per game, average 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals per game for the second star. That's a difficult one, especially the steals. And then, of course, for the third star, win the series. And then last, but definitely not least, one of my favorite Mamba moments, and I'm sure this one will be in the game too, April 13th, 2016, the last regular season game of Kobe's career versus Gordon Hayward and the Utah Jazz at home. It drew a huge crowd, and that was the same night, for those of you that remember, that the Golden State Warriors were going for 73 wins, the NBA record for most wins in a regular season. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, more people tuned into that Kobe game than they tuned into that Warriors game, and rightfully so. This was one of the most iconic moments of anyone's final game of their career. He scored 60 points, recorded 4 rebounds and 4 assists, and they came back to win that game. So those are the 3 goals for the 3 stars. He's scoring the 60 points, getting the 4 rebounds and 4 assists, and winning the game. And with that, those are my 24 Mamba moments that I believe would be the best picks to be in NBA 2K24. Let me know in the comments down below what you think the Mamba moments should be. Do you agree with these?